Greetings, fellow humans. I'm MartianBuu, and today's pocket video is on Wigglytuff Weezing. This isn't really a new strategy at this point. You've seen me play this a couple times. I think it's really cool. Weezing is one of the best single point attackers, and it really wants you to have something that needs to be powered up over a few turns because it only requires one energy to get going. Wigglytuff is one of the best options for that right now because none of the dark Pokemon are any good. It's 3 colorless energy for 80, and you put the Pokemon to sleep. So not only does it hit a lot harder than the Weezing does, but you can take advantage of the Weezing's poison damage if the Pokemon remains asleep in between turns. So yeah, this is one of my favorite decks. I hope you enjoy the games, and thank you so much for watching. Hello, Marshy. Good luck on 5 wins. Got there quick with Articuno and may have gotten 6 heads on my 5th win. We simply do not know. I got there with Mewtwo Gardevoir earlier today. I got the 5 emblem with Mewtwo Gardevoir earlier today, and the best part of that is my final opponent saw my Mewtwo and conceded, so it was very climactic. All right, you always get engaged in the journey of the streamer trying to get 5 wins, and then when you get that final opponent and they just don't even put up a fight. They were playing fighting Pokemon like Hitmonchan and something, I forget. They conceded really fast, right? And they look at your Pokemon with despair and just dip. That's the ending to the journey that I think everyone is signed up for. I bet next expansion there will be a Steelix EX and an Umbreon EX. I hope Steelix EX is good. Steelix is one of my favorite trading card game Pokemon to play, and they're not very good very often. But wow, this is a game of all time. The original Steelix was one of my favorite cards ever. Love that thing. I'm gonna have to build I have to build a retro deck, like a retro Kabulix deck. I probably have the cards for Neo. I should just do it. Just put it together. I was coming through my cards yesterday looking for cards for a different format. And I came across all my Steelix and my Brock's Ninetales and my Kabutops and stuff from that era. Going second, good for me. Good for me going second. Look at me go, chat. Look at me get there. That is an Articuno EX if I've ever seen one. Pokedex. Okay, so this is the Articuno only deck. I've actually never played the only decks. Like, there's an Articuno only deck that still sees some play, and a Zapdos only deck that saw a little bit of play. Like, Articuno gets to run Misty, which I think is a huge benefit. The Zapdos has a better attack, and is... I mean, they're both weak to lightning, so it doesn't matter. I don't know, maybe I'll try some solo Zapdos after this. I haven't tried that yet. That's new. What do you run, though? Like, they both have to run Pokedex Handscope, don't they? So, like, what is the Zapdos deck running in the spot that Articuno runs Misty? What even is there? So, 2 Zapdos, 2 Sabrina, 2 Giovanni, 2 Professor's Research, 2 Pokeball, I guess. That's 10. Then you have 2 Potion, 2x speed, 2 Handscope, 2 red card. Then what? 4 of those cards are like, the Pokeball barely matters. The X speed doesn't matter. Barely matters, I guess. What's that last card? Fossils? Yeah, you could run like 6 fossils, couldn't you? Oh yeah, you can run fossils. You should probably just do that in the Articuno one, right? So in the Articuno one, you could run Helix Fossil, Omanyte, Omastar. That's 6 spots. So you get to cut the Pokeballs, you get to cut the X speeds. Although at that point, do you value the X speeds again? Oh yeah, you could just cut Handscope Red Card. So I guess maybe in the Zapdos we just run Aerodactyl. Do I have 2 Aerodactyl? Maybe I'll run Aerodactyl. Pretty silly. So as a streamer, I get a little stressed out. As the type of streamer that I am, right? Because like it's actually very good streamer content, but the type of streamer that I am is I play a new deck every day and play until I get enough games with that deck, and then I move on. And so what stresses me out as that type of streamer is if I'm going to put Aerodactyl in a deck, I need Aerodactyl moments. And Aerodactyl moments are very, you know, like they're very fragile, right? Because we have to be in a position to where we've evolved to Aerodactyl, put dual energies on it, and then have them come up and have them matter. Like our opponent has run out of basics otherwise, or they have something on the bench that they really want to power up. And so if I stream with, you know, I get enough raw content for a video, but I haven't actually gotten a good Aerodactyl game yet, then like I just have this funny thing in my deck that's just sitting there and people are expecting something from it and disappointed when nothing happens. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like that's why like including something like Aerodactyl would stress me out a little bit, but it's probably just fine. It can't be that hard to get an Aerodactyl moment, right? Surely. Get wrecked, Articuno. So if I was gonna run the fossils and Aerodactyl in Zapdos, kind of tempted to cut Pokeball. Do we cut? So we have 2 slots, right? We have 2 slots. Because we don't have Misty because we're running Zapdos. So I think there's no reason not to attach this energy. So that's the only Ambers. Then what comes out for the Aerodactyls? I think Red Card is better with Handscope, right? So and Pokeball, like that's 2 Pokeball to find us 1 Zapdos out of our deck. So I feel like we could cut the Pokeballs. I like how the music changes when you or your opponent gets 2 points. Does it? I didn't notice. Hi Marshy, who is the Wigglytuff in the Hearthstone world? Be like Elysiana, but slightly better than Elysiana. It's one of those cards that you kind of want to be good for some decks, but it's just a little bit not good enough. Okay. I started with my Pokemon in the wrong order again. The music gets tense when you're a point away from losing, and when you're A point away from winning, it's exciting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Pokemon or Helioptile never, excuse me, evolves and then flips heads. In fact, we're gonna extra ensure that by using this. I'll be honest, I play with sound off or music off too. Yeah, I would also, but I've found it makes any dead space in my videos a little bit more tolerable if there's music playing. So this is the easiest way to add music without having to add a whole extra step of overlaying some, just by having it on. I do think the Mulligan is a little excruciating. Like, the Mulligan kind of sucks with the sound on, right? Bum, 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 and it just like goes on forever. Pay attention to how gentle the music is right now. Yep. This one I'm familiar with. But yeah, so we're noting it so we can recognize the change later. Very good. So I hit twice for 60. 10, 10, 10, 10. Giovanni doesn't really change anything, does it? It just means like I wouldn't have to attack to get a knockout. I'm gonna attack to get a knockout, so like whatever. I might Koga my Weezing and try to sleep the Pikachu again. Maybe. Oh my goodness, chat. I never made coffee today. I gotta go get it. Mulligan? Like what Mulligan? Yeah, so like Mulligan's not the right word for this game, right? So it's like what would be the Mulligan step in paper? Although like that Mulligan sucks too. So it's not like, you know, that's a good Mulligan. But anyways, I'm referring to the step where players are deciding which Pokemon go on the field. So while you wait for your opponent to... I can't believe I have no coffee today. That's crazy. It's actually crazy. So that's what I... Okay, so sorry, before I move on. So during the step where you're deciding if you're gonna have, like, which Pokemon go where, while you're waiting for your opponent to finish, you just get that very repetitive, annoying music over and over again. So like that's why I don't like the Mulligan music. But yeah, before I started stream, I was sitting here like thinking I've forgotten something, but I've remembered everything. So what? Like everything's all set up. There's nothing left to do. What am I supposed to do in this spot? And after a couple moments of not being able to figure it out, I just started stream. How long have I been streaming? I think I made coffee at like probably close to 9 or 10. And what is it? It's like 1:30 now. So that coffee's probably a little burnt. I'm still gonna have some. Ooh, we got the heads, chat. We got the heads. We got the heads. Marshy without infinite coffee is so rare, isn't it? So if all I do is pass back, you've made coughing, get it? That's the best joke you've ever made. Good job. They get tails again, they get knocked out coming back to my turn, which is great. If not, there's this Weezing to take the damage. Tails, please, for my funnies. Sick. Alright, well, watch out for the, well, don't play potion. Alright, give me my sweet play. They've played one potion, right? Alright, they still have another one. Hopefully they don't use it. Yay! You them flip to wake up even though they're dead. Yeah, it does get more exciting if you're winning, huh? That's pretty cool. Even cooler if I had a Koga. Wow. I don't think my opponent can win in this spot, right? It's just Jover? I think so. I think it's Jover. I guess they could red card me. I don't have that much left. Like, Weezing needs this Giovanni to get the knockout here, right? Wow. Sleep is so nice. You put the coin lack of luck into the opponent. Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true. If you had to flip heads, sleep would suck. But this game always rolls tails. That's such a good point. That's such a good point. Okay, so we're going to start off with a coughing. This hand is vaguely good. Man, what a vaguely good hand. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. My opponent is running a Blitzel. Has the community landed on the perfect partner for Pikachu? Whenever I like show Pikachu lists, people like I get comments of people saying like this is really outdated, and it's just kind of like what their expectation is for me to just play one of the other myriad of Pikachu decks that are identical in what makes them strong, but you know, just running a different throwaway lightning type. Anyways, have we decided on the best possible Pikachu partner? Boy, what do we like? Is this the best one? The Blitzel? $30 damage. So it's actually best if I don't Giovanni, right? Because this will result in them being knocked out, coming back to my turn. I like Zapdos and Electrode. I used to play, I think the most fun I had playing Pikachu, like, there was a little bit where I was running in Electrode, Zapdos EX, and then just a single copy of Baby Zapdos because I only had one. I felt like that was just the right amount of basics. I think 6 basics is too few. Hey, Lamp. Double down, just add another Pikachu. Oh, that's what we need to do, is just run 8 copies of Pikachu EX. That's perfect. That's a really good point. I won't lie to you. All right. Unfortunately... Oh, they potioned. Okay, I was like, wait, did I really miscalculate that much? But yeah. So... that's sad. Sad potion. If I do 50 this turn, nothing changes. All right. Did I win the 5? I did. I did. I used Mewtwo Gardevoir to do it. I'm liking Pikachu EX with 2 Zapdos, yeah, 2 Zapdos EX, right? 2 Electros and 2 Raichus. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of basics. It's a lot of basics and evolutions. I think I'm a 1 or none evolution fan for Pikachu's. I guess you could like do a 1-1 line, but then like you're running Lieutenant Surges for just a 1-1 line. You did it with Pikachu? Word. Solid choice, solid choice. Goodbye, coughing. Oh, they're trying to ruin me. I see what you're doing. Let's top deck an X speed. Not that it'll really matter. Guess I prefer coughing or like a wheezing here. Yeah, this could be okay. I hope my opponent remains asleep. Show me the tails. Neat. Hi Martian, hi chat. I have no idea about Pokemon games, but you keep me good company during my late night study sessions, so thank you. Well, thank you for watching, Maria, especially if you don't follow the game. Appreciate you being here. Zipstrika woke up. Good for Zipstrika. I don't want to expose my Wigglytuff to all that damage, but I also... If I Sabrina, they just give me Blitzel, right? Oh. Lamp. Well, unless they get super lucky, they're not knocking out the Wigglytuff, right? So I think we'll be okay. Uh-oh. Opponent has already shown themselves able to get heads, which is a bit of a disaster for the Marshy fans. Giovanni will have no bearing on the outcome. Opponent needs 3 heads. Hopefully they're as bad at this as I am. Alright. Alright, so far so good. Oh, good, good, good. Alright. Terrible, terrible. Absolutely. Completely skillless flipping. Disaster. Disaster for the opponent fans. Brr, brr, brr.